Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Anthony Murray. Want to thank you so much for being with us today and welcome to Financial Sense. Listen, folks, we have a really special guest today, and it's going to be a really powerful, a really good program you don't want to miss. As a matter of fact, I'd encourage you to reach out to everyone that's school age or older, right? Especially young parents, because our topic today is leaving a legacy. Leaving a legacy. Well, this is Financial Sins, and it's very important that we talk just a pinch about one of the problems in our economy. And one of the main issues in our economy today is what? Lack of understanding when it comes to money. People don't understand how money works. People don't understand the value of money. I mean, hey, look, we know how to spend the stuff. We just we just don't know how to keep it, right? And so Financial Sense is a program that's designed to help you think. Think about what are you doing with your money? Listen, there's so many good things you could do with your money, such as helping programs like the one we're going to introduce to you. All right, Financial Sense. What are you doing with your money, people? Hey, I want to leave you a thought before we get too far, because a lot of people start businesses or they start a program or they start something, right? And when they do, they tend to forget the direction they're going. So what direction are you going in? You know, you're going to run into um, some type of ooh, situation, right? A situation that's hard for you, a situation that you weren't expecting, and you're going to think that you failed. No, listen, let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. That was written by a young lady by the name of Anna Huffington. So failure is very important in whatever we're trying to do. And a lot of people have failed financially, but don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. What is it that you have to do? You have to find what didn't work and make sure you don't do that again. Okay? Success never shows you the pain of getting there. Written by yours truly. All right? I want you to think about that for a moment, because a lot of people base success on having no issues, no problems, no qualms, no disagreements, no headaches, no heartaches, no heartbreaks. That's not it. You know what General Patton said? Success is measured by how high you bounce when you hit bottom. Woo! How high can you bounce, folks? Hey, listen, leaving a legacy. A lot of people will not be leaving a legacy. I spoke with somebody one point, and I was asking them about the legacy they were leaving for their family. She had several children. Now, I'm going to give you the response she gave me. She said, they just have to try to figure it out on their own. What a horrible response. What a horrible way to look at it. They just have to try to figure it out on their own. Well, that's where a lot of people are. That's where a lot of people are. And because of that, we have youth all over the country, all over the world, who within themselves believe they are parentless. They don't have parents. They don't have someone to tell them yay and nay and hey, don't do this, don't do that, do this and do that. You know, I have a book coming out. My second book. It should be coming out later this year, maybe next year, early part of next year. And I believe it's going to really reach out to the young folks. I want to leave you with one more thought before I bring on my guest. When you succeed, thank God for your failures, for they testify of your tenacity and courage. Again, written by yours truly. Hey, listen, it takes courage to be out there. It takes courage to do what this young man is doing. It takes courage to talk to people. I deal with people all the time. And there's a lot of people who are people shy in most situations. Now they're comfortable around their sphere of influence, around their environment. But in most situations, when it comes to like mixing, they just can't do it. I remember going to a party years ago when I was a youngster, and you'll see the guys leaning against one wall and you see the girls leaning against another wall. You know, yeah, we were young teenagers, and you would see the girls dancing with themselves and hear the guys trying to figure out why they're dancing with themselves. when we're right here, why don't they come ask us for a dance? Well, as I got a little older, that environment changed, man. All of a sudden, you have the guys approaching the girls, or the girls actually approaching the guys and saying, let's dance. You follow where I'm going here. It comes with experience. It comes with courage. It comes with being daring. Our guest today is Mr. Robert A. Dixon Jr. He's the president and founder and director of Youth Empowerment Outreach in Savannah, Georgia. He's a young man. I'm telling you, this young man got it together. He's reaching out to the young folks. Let's bring him on, and you're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed. Mr. Robert
Hello,
Dixon, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
You doing all right?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm doing great. Doing great. All right. Well, listen, it's so good to have you. We appreciate your taking the time to be with us today. We know that you are a busy young man, which is good. You know, that's good. All right. So there's a lot of people your age, and how old are you again?
I am 24 years old.
24 years old. Well, listen, I don't remember my 24-year-old days. I remember some of them, but not all of them. Wow, you are really doing something extraordinary. You got something going on there, and you're right in the heart of Savannah. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, great. So tell us a little bit about what prompted you, what pushed you to start this movement. I call it a movement. What pushed you to start this?
So Youth Empowerment Outreach is actually a reflection of my life. I wanted to start an organization that will help the youth in the community not make the same mistakes that I've made. So I wanted to start an organization because I had the mindset that it's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing to make a difference. So I wanted to start this organization as a reflection as being once a part of the problem and now trying to be a part of the solution to the problem in our community. So youth empowerment outreach, we are here to build connections and empower the youth. And what I mean by building connections, since I was the age of 16, I did a lot of volunteering and community service in Savannah.
Okay.
So I want to teach youth the importance of building those connections with the community and themselves and empowering
Now
them.
let me ask you. Mm-hmm. Go ahead,
and
empowering them.
and empowering them to be productive citizens and to become the next leaders of the community that we live in today.
Wow, that's awesome. So now, are you born and raised here in Savannah?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Now you said something interesting, and I see we have a little delay here. That's because of the weather, folks. So just be patient. You said something interesting. You said that you don't want youth to make the same mistakes you've made.
Yes.
Without getting into too much detail, what would you say some of those mistakes were?
Some of those mistakes were following behind the wrong crowd and seeing and being a follower to the
Mm-hmm.
wrong things. So I want to teach
Mm-hmm.
you, we have to start somewhere. We have to be a follower in
Right.
order to be a leader. But the
Correct.
mistakes that I made was I followed the wrong crowd and the wrong people, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
learn how to dictate who was the right people to follow and the right group to
Mm.
follow in order to become a
Mm.
leader. So those
Okay.
mistakes, when you make, I want to teach youth, when you make mistakes, just to be transparent, as one thing that I teach in my organization, any mentors,
Mm-hmm.
I ask for, us to be very transparent, and I'll be transparent. When you make mistakes, you have to pay consequences for those mistakes. So to avoid
That's right.
making those
Mm-hmm.
mistakes and taking chunks out of your life to go to a place where they don't hear anything about you because it's just another business, why not follow the right crowd? Why not get the correct guidance so that you can help other youth in our community and so that you can become a great leader in the community and you will understand what is right and what is wrong?
Awesome. Awesome. Now tell us, uh, when we're looking at mistakes that youth make, I mean, we all make mistakes. That's just the facts. It's part of growing up. It's part of life. And as we get older, guess what? We still make mistakes.
Correct.
Everybody's going to make mistakes. Now, what type of mistakes are you trying to help the youth to avoid?
So some of the mistakes that I want to help youth avoid
Go right ahead.
is
What type of mistakes are you trying to get the youth to avoid?
um, well, the first mistake is uh, conflict resolution. We see this a lot in our community that youth. We see a lot of gun violence in our community dealing with youth, and I believe, my opinion, a young person or any person just don't wake up and say, I am going to go kill this person. I believe that act of violence comes from a situation or a problem that could have been solved in the beginning. So these mistakes are making the wrong decisions. Um,
Okay.
violent, violence. Violence is and I call it a mistake because half of the time, some of the youth in our community don't even understand the importance and the consequences they can face by taking the life of someone else. So, one mistake that I see and one mistake that I want to work on is helping youth with the proper guidance and conflict resolution. Is one thing that I do want to work on. One thing, that's one mistake, that I see a lot in our community. And basically, another mistake is giving them a role model to follow after. There's a lot of role models in our community, some good and some bad. I want to reach those youth that focus on the that give the youth that don't have the proper guidance. I want to focus on them and give them the correct guidance.
All right. Well, let me ask you something. How long have you been doing this? Or because you're young yourself, you're 24 years old. How long has this been on your heart?
So, youth empowerment outreach, actually, I've been writing and planning this organization since 2021. 2021 is when I got the vision to start this organization. I did not know how to go about it, how to start it. So what I kept doing was, just observing the community, going out into the community, and building connections with people in the community, is what I started doing. And then December of 2023 is when I sat down and I said, this is something that I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it, and just ask the good God to guide me and direct me. And I must say, since December of 2023, we have been doing some great things and building a lot of connections within our community.
Wow. Hey, now, are they open to talking with you?
So we do have youth that is a part of the organization right now. And yes, sir. Because as I said, we focus on being transparent. So when mentors come into our space, I just want to make this known that we do have a space, but the space that we have is for youth to learn and to develop. So I don't call it class. I don't call it a session. I don't call it any of that stuff. I call it the comfort zone for conversations. And what is youth come in, and we got desks, we have chairs, but they sit down and they have a conversation in their comfort zone with their mentor. And we don't go by a schedule. We do have, lists of things that we talk about. But that time is for that mentor, those mentees, to get together and speak on different topics and share their ideas. And if they feel comfortable, they have the opportunity to share their experiences in that topic.
Well, now let me ask you something. When they get together, do you have a set question structure, or do you kind of guide the conversation, or do you just leave it open to the mentor and mentee?
So as the head of this organization, I am very flexible when it comes to my mentors. My mentors, we all around the same age. What I do is I have a set list of what we will discuss in week by week. For this week, we're focusing on the topic of suicide. Because that is something that we're starting to see more frequently in our community. So based off of what it is that we're seeing in our community, That is how I determine what the topics are going to be about throughout the daytime with the youth. The challenges that I see with our youth is how I determine what topics is going to be discussed throughout the week. Every week there is always a different topic that's discussed.
Wow. Now this is extraordinary. This is really amazing. You guys are youth. You're in your what, mid-20s? All your mentors are in their mid-20s or in their 20s?
So my mentors is between the ages of 18, 19, and 20. All of my mentors.
Really?
Yes,
Really? Sir. That's wow. So we're looking at youth literally reaching youth. All right. And that's something, because you're asking them to be open and transparent. You're really demanding that to be open and transparent. But the age that they're in, they're going to be open anyway, right? And the majority of the time, do you find that the folks that are opening their minds or hearts as mentees, do you find that they're being receptive and that they're seeing the purpose and the need for change?
Yes. So one thing that I have been seeing since I started this organization and since we've been getting youth into our facility, one thing that I see is that youth is more open to other youth. Because I guess at least the youth that is a part of the organization, it's like we have a connection. One youth told me it's like they're open to speak with us and talk with us because they feel we understand more than someone else will understand because we're around the same age. And we can kind of relate. One thing that I do, a technique that I use and I teach all of my mentors is to be not force them to speak on certain topics, but give them the comfort. Give them the encouragement, motivate them. I feel as though you can't get someone to speak about issues that they're facing or have faced if you don't speak on issues that you faced and have faced. I'm 23.
That's right.
I'm 24 years old. If I have a mentor that's 20 years old and he's my mentee and I'm in a session with him and we're speaking on different events and different things and that nature, I have to speak with him about my challenges and my stuff to let him know that hey, it is okay to speak on these things. And when I speak on it, he gets the okay and he gets the comfort and the courage to speak on his challenges as well. That is the only way that I found that I can help. If you don't, a lot of people say, and a lot of organizations, they wait for youth to come to them. But one thing that I always said, in this organization, I want to reach the youth. I want to reach them. I don't want them to come and tell me their story. I want to tell them my story, and I want them to determine if this is something that they want to be about, to share their story as well. We have to, every mentor, every leader in this organization, I teach them to realize that it starts with us. If we don't, we can't encourage and motivate people to do something that we won't do. If we're afraid to tell our life failures, if we're afraid to tell our life accomplishments, how can I go and encourage somebody else to tell me their life failures and their life accomplishments if that's something that I am afraid to do. So when we
That's
get
right. That's right.
this organization, we teach and we have to understand that youth is they're going to respond off of what we bring to them. What they call it is matching energy. So when I come with
Okay.
energy, I'm teaching and I'm telling them about life failures and I'm asking them questions. That gives them the encouragement to match my energy and speak on the same exact things that I am discussing with them.
Wow. Hey, listen, I want you to hold that thought. I just want to recognize a couple of our friends who have really been an encouragement to this outreach, Financial Sense. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Hey, folks, this is Anthony Murray, and I just want to share with you some of our friends that are really, really behind us and supporting what we're doing here. One is a place called One Price Cleaners, Garden City, Georgia, at the farmers market on Highway 80. They're black owned, black operated. They have the best prices in town. Listen, you don't want to miss them. You want to go by. Now, I brought some clothes to them, 5 pairs of pants. And so far, I am highly impressed with how my clothes were cleaned. Absolutely impressed. All right. So don't forget One Price Cleaners. There's also a place called Shepherd's Gas Food Mart, 1302 West Gwinnett Street. These are just some of our friends, and we just want to encourage them in what they're doing. This is the only, all right, catch it now, the only black-owned gas station in Chatham and Effingham County. They have gas, lotto, newspapers, food, and the list goes on and on and on. You want to go by, all right? They are on the corner of West Gwinnett and Stiles Avenue in Savannah, Georgia. And so now look, after you gas up that vehicle and you're on your way because you need an attorney, right? Don't forget about these folks, Davis, Bosman, Johnson Law, the law firm that gets great results. Here's their number, 912-225-1600. They have offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. All right. Their website, www.dbjlawyers.com. Hey, we're going to be jumping right back to our guest today. You want to reach out, contact everybody you can. Do you hear what this young man is saying? Do you hear what he's saying? All right, it's the youth reaching the youth. What better way to have it? All right, so we're going to be coming right back with him. Get your hearts ready, folks. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Robert. All right, so look, let me ask you something. Are you at home with parents or on your own? Where are you right now?
So I actually stay, me and my fiance, we stay together.
Okay. Now. All right. So how are your parents still alive?
Yes.
Okay. How do they feel about your organization and what you're doing?
So actually recently I just had a grand opening for our new space here downtown. And my mom actually shared something that she didn't share with me. She shared at the grand opening. And she was basically, talking about how she's very proud of the person that I have became. Because parents see you at your high points, parents see you at your low points, and sometimes parents are blessed to see your accomplishments. And in this case, my parents was able to see my failures, my success, and they was able to see some of my accomplishments. This is actually something that I did not discuss with anybody, not even my fiance. This is something I woke up and I said, I've been working on this for too long and I actually want to get out. And this is something that I want to do now.
Wow. Wow. How does your fiance feel about this?
She supports me 100%. She's not the person, that's out on the front line. But however, she is very much a very strong supporter in the back, encouraging me. Sometimes I have an idea and she'll let me know if she think that's a good idea, and she lets me know if she don't think that's a good idea. And if she don't think it's a good idea, she most definitely give me her idea about it.
Wow.
And what I like about it is my fiance is not from the Savannah area. She's actually a native of Burke County. And what she's one thing that I like that she brings into this organization is some of the youth from that area. She attracts youth from that area that is actually a part of this organization. So we are she supports very well. She supports, and I feel as though this organization is not only teaching the youth, but it's teaching us how to be stronger leaders and how to properly guide people and youth in our organizations.
Wow. Hey, folks, once again, if you want information, it's scrolling across the bottom. Robert A. Dixon Jr., he's the president and founder of Youth Empowerment Outreach. They're located at 2 East Bryan Street, Suite 100A, Savannah, Georgia, 31402. Their office number is 912-234-2856. You see the email at the end, info@youthempowermentoutreach.org. Listen, this is a very serious thing. You could look at the news and see all of the teen violence, all of the youth violence. A lot of you are afraid even to go out of your homes because of the violence in the streets. This young man is addressing that issue. He's not addressing it just on the internet. He's addressing it nose to nose, toes to toes, face to face. He's in their face. He's talking with them, and he has a team that's helping him do this. Man, this is powerful. And I'll tell you why it's so powerful. Because when I was his age, I was doing the same thing. The difference is I didn't start an organization like this. What a legacy. So our topic today is leaving a legacy. Leaving a legacy. And that's exactly what this young man is doing. And it's not just for his family, but he's helping others to leave a legacy, to turn their lives around, So right now, this organization, your organization's been around for around a year and a half, or how long?
So I officially started this organization. Of course, I had the vision since 2021. I officially started in December of 2023. So December of this year will make a year for us. So we're a couple of months in on this background.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, you guys are growing fast. Guys are growing fast. Hey, folks, listen. Maybe you can help. Maybe there's something that you could donate. Can people donate to your organization if they had like a vehicle or a bus or a van or money, or how could they do that?
Yes, sir. So we are accepting we do accept donations to our organization. If you give us a call, or you can visit our website at youthempowermentoutreach.com and scroll down to giving and connect with us. We'll be able to reach out to you to share of how you can help and donate. One of the main things that we need in this organization is we need more youth to get involved into what we're doing here in this organization. We accept youth
Mm-hmm.
from the age of 7 to 17 years old, and I want to include that on in our space on the we're in Suite 100. That is like our main area. That's where we do all of our meetings and have meetings at. That's like our main office area. However, in Suite
Mm-hmm.
1300, we have multiple classrooms. We have a big area space, different areas, lounge areas for youth to actually get involved into the organization. So we have the space. We need the youth. All of our youth is divided into three different sections: elementary, middle, and
Mm-hmm.
high school level. Each of those
Okay.
sections have a mentor that is in that area. For our elementary school, I want to mention that each and every mentor that is in this organization, they're all college kids that is focused on something pertaining to the youth um, as their degree. So our mentor on the college level, our mentor for elementary level, she is studying to be a educator for elementary school levels, and she's in her last year. So she most definitely, have the connection with that youth. We
Okay.
also have middle school level and high school level, and each of our mentors, we just don't partner, you with someone who don't understand you, but we most definitely have people in this organization that has experienced the same exact thing that they're teaching you about, so they can give you the 100% encouragement and support that you need to be successful through whatever it is that you're facing.
Wow. That's amazing. So this is open to boys and girls.
Yes,
And you said from what age to what?
the ages of 7 to
Starting at what
17,
age?
7 years old.
7 years old to what?
To 17.
7 to 17. Wow. Wow. Now, what if somebody comes and they're in their 20s and they need help? Then what?
Well, we're able to actually they're able to come, and we will help them. And what we would do is we would have sessions with them. I would sit down and I would guide them and I would talk to them, and I would prepare them
Okay.
to be a mentor as well, so they can go and mentor someone else in this organization that may be coming in with the same thing that they came in with. So we're open to all ages.
Hmm.
But my main focus is the age of 7 to
Your
17, because
focus, right?
what we're doing and what I want to do is develop the youth.
Hmm.
And we have to
Hmm.
reach them at an age where they can understand, and an age that's not too late to help them get on track before it do get late. So we
Wow.
accept any age. We invite you all to come, even our elders. We invite our elders to come. But our main focus is targeting on the youth and getting youth
Hmm.
involved in this organization or this outreach, so that we can be the leaders. Um, a lot of people say that we're the future leaders. One thing, and as we close our sessions out, one thing that I have the youth to know is that there's no such thing as a future leader. We're not future leaders. We're the leaders of today, which means our decisions determines
That's right.
a lot. The way we promote ourselves, it determines the leader that we are
Hmm.
today. Going to school, doing what you're supposed to do, you're leading someone that's following you and watching you today. So we teach them you're not the leaders for the future. You may be a higher leader in the future, but each and every one of us are leaders right now, because somebody is watching you, and somebody is following you, and somebody wants to be successful just like you.
Wow, man, that is, I couldn't have said that any better. I couldn't have said that any better. You guys are doing something that is extraordinary. You know, something that not only our community needs. Do you see this organization spreading to other cities and other states? Now, I know you said that your fiance have people up in Burke County.
Yes.
That's also part of this. Do you see yourselves going out further? And I need that email address again, or website address again, where people could go if they want to give a donation or reach out to you.
Yes. So
is this the same with info at youth empowerment? What is it? Youth Empowerment Outreach.org.
Yes,
is that the same one, or is it a different one?
Is youthempowermentoutreach.com. Youthempowermentoutreach.com is our organization website.
All right, so www.
Yes, sir.
All right. Listen, we're going to show that as well, folks. We want you to see this, youthempowermentoutreach.com. And you see the other information scrolling on the bottom. We want you to reach out to this young man, help this organization. You know yourselves that a lot of people are afraid to go outside, or especially at night. During the daytime, hey, you got to go to work. All right. But at night, you know, I used to like going for a walk in the park. Well, a lot of people are afraid to do that now. Now, I don't live anywhere next to a park anymore, but still, nevertheless. Hey, folks, hold on. Stay right there. All right, Robert, don't go anywhere. We want to get some closing remarks from you. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be right back. All right. Hey, guys, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for all that you are doing. My name is Anthony Murray, and this is Financial Sense. Listen, I want to encourage you to do something. I want to encourage you to do this. Share till you get tired of sharing. Think about anybody and everybody you can share this information with, because this is extremely important, extremely valuable. If you have situations with your financial status and you need some financial wisdom, reach out to me. Our office is located in Rankin, Georgia, WFG Rankin Financial Center, 272 South Columbia Avenue, Suite 101 in Rankin. My office number is 912-704-7044. But before you go anywhere, I want you to listen to this.
Why does it seem like no one wants to talk about dreams anymore? Is it the post-9/11 worries, the post-recession blues, or the posts on social media by anyone with an opinion that have made the world so cynical these days? Are they obsolete, out of style? Are they uncool? Do you still have dreams? For many North Americans, a dream is nothing but an old-fashioned idea replaced by the harsh reality of a modern world. Longer work hours, higher debt, fewer raises, horrible bosses, less family time. Who's got time for dreams when everyone's just trying to get by? We're here to officially announce that WSB is bringing dreams back. And we're not doing it for just the ultra-wealthy like others are. We're doing it for everyone. Every age, every background, every gender, every experience level. Whoever you are, we're here to help you. And help starts with a financial education. When people know how money really works, they can reduce debt and enjoy the confidence that comes from knowing their families are protected financially. They can discover the excitement that comes from a solid strategy to save for the future and the hope that one day they might become financially independent. But we don't stop there. We open the door to anyone to become a business owner and be part of our mission to help others. We don't want anyone to shrink the size of their dreams to fit the size of their opportunity. That's why there's no limit to how many people can reach our top promotion levels. And that's why we don't put any limits on how much you can earn with us. Success is not reserved for a few. It's offered to anyone willing to learn, work hard, and grow. We believe anyone with the right support can transition from where they are today as an entrepreneur who owns their future. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. When you know how to protect your family financially, when you take control of your money, when you're enabled to succeed, an amazing thing happens. Dreams are all you want to talk about. If you still have dreams, start here.
Wow, that was powerful. Listen, dreams. That's what this young man is doing. He's helping people reshape their dream, leaving a legacy. Hey, we're going back to Robert Dixon right now with the Youth Empowerment Outreach. Listen, man, this young man got it going on, y'all. He got it going on. I hope you would consider supporting what he's doing. Robert, thank you so much for being with us today. You got so much that you're doing in the community, and I see you were walking around a little bit. Is this your office building?
Yes, sir. I'm in the lobby right now. But yes, sir, I'm on the first lobby. So this is a part of our space.
Wow. We would love to visit and just see it firsthand. And what an amazing thing you guys are doing there. Youth reaching the youth. You know, you see it on television. You see it in a television show or in the movies. But how often do you see it in person? Years ago, I was working with an organization named Manor House, I think it was. I forget the name of it now. No, Hosanna Ministries. That was the name of it, Hosanna Ministries. And what we did in Hosanna Ministries, this was in Connecticut, we reached out to people that were ex-offenders, drug addicts, alcoholics, gangbangers. You know, they were out there in the street. And these were folks who needed a second chance, third chance, fourth, maybe even fifth chance in some cases. So what you're doing really is just amazing. Now go ahead. I don't want to interrupt your thought. Go right ahead with your thought.
Yes. So just one last thing. I kind of overbooked myself, but just one last thing. October the 1st at 6:30 p.m. Here at 2 East Bryan Street, Suite 100A. We will have an information session. We will be recruiting members, so members of youth can join, but between the ages of 7 and 17. We're inviting a community out to come learn about our organization on October the 1st at 6:30 p.m. And anybody that wants to get involved with volunteering, being a mentor in our organization, anybody that wants to do a workshop in our organization, we're asking that each and every one of you come out to learn about our organization and how you can get fully involved in our organization and what we're doing and our mission and our goal to not only making a difference in the community, but being the difference that our community needs. On October the 1st at 6:30 p.m. right here at 2 East Bryant Street, Savannah, Georgia, 31401, at Youth Empowerment Outreach.
All right. You guys heard it. Listen, you need to really consider that October the 1st at 6:30 p.m. at their location. All right, at their location, 2 East Bryant Street, and is it Suite 100A?
Yes, sir. So we're going to start at Suite 100A, and I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to actually go and look at our new learning space, where we have our classrooms and our open space where we do workshops at. But our information session will be at Suite 100A. As soon as you come through the lobby, we will have greeters from the organization right there ready to greet you and directing you into the space.
I don't know what to say. Look, this is so amazing, so polished. All right, so polished. It is so professional, so professionally done. All right. I'm almost running out of words. I'm looking at this young man. He has focus. He has a mission. He has a dream. He has a vision. He is reaching out to people, and he's helping them to reach out to themselves. All right, to reach out to themselves. All right, and helping them change their lives. I want you guys to do something. I want you to share this information, share this podcast. It's going to be rerun several times. Everybody needs to see this thing, because this is, all right, he is helping people to develop vision. He's helping them to replan their lives, rebuilding their determination. All right. And listen, he started this thing from his heart. From his heart. All right. And so we need to really get behind him and encourage him in what he's doing. And I tell you what, I got to see how my schedule is. But if I could find the time to be, I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to see what this is all about. You know what? Some people say, it sounds too good to be true. Not this one. It's true. And it's happening right now. All right. Guys, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Robert, for being with us today. Although I'm old enough to be probably your granddad, I call you Mr. Robert because you deserve it. You deserve it. All right. Now, for those of you that are getting on at the last minute, you need his information. Here it is right here. It's going across the bottom of the screen. I want to make sure that you get that information. I want to make sure that you pass that information along. You need to do it. Keep in mind, October the 1st at 6:30 at their location, 2 East Bryant Street, 2 East Bryant Street, Suite 100A, Savannah, Georgia. All right, you want to reach them by phone, 912-234-2856. 912-234-2856. Well, young man, I want to thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you as well.
All right, I want to thank you so much. We got to do this again, and maybe next time you could bring some of your leaders on with you, you know, and maybe like 1 or 2 or 3, and then we could talk. And sometimes, you know, it's like you said, the youth need to hear the youth. Well, the people need to see the youth. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we love to have you with that. Thank you so much. Any last remarks?
No, sir. I look forward to seeing everyone on October 1st, those that can make it at 6:30 p.m. Also, to keep updates, if you can go to visit us at our website, youthempowermentoutreach.com. You can also visit us on social media at Youth Empowerment Outreach on Facebook. And that way you can keep up with all of the events that we're doing. If you're not able to catch us on October the 1st at 6:30 p.m., please visit us. I believe it's October the 25th at the Trunk or Treat Festival for Chatham County Parks and Recreation. We will be there with a tent and our trunk full with candy for kids. So please visit us, and we will most definitely, keep updates of different events that we will be at on our website. And I just want to thank you all, and I hope to work in building the connections in this community and empowering the youth is my vision and my goal.
Wonderful. Hey, listen, this is Anthony Murray with Financial Sins. I know you got something out of this today. If you have any questions, you want to reach out to me, give me a call, 912-704-7044. Until next time, remember, we're leaving a legacy.
Like this.